In Chapter 16 of Attempt 13 of my FE6 Meh Units Only Ironman, we enter Aquella, the capital of Etruria, to end the rebellion and remove Byrne's influence from the nation. This chapter features a ton of side objectives, including 10 treasure chests, several stealable items, including a member card for accessing the secret shop, recruiting Zeus, using the secret shop near Zeus to purchase all our promotion items, and recruiting Douglas to get access to the bonus Gaiden chapter. The army starts off by being split into two groups across the southern portion of the castle. Traditionally, the map wants you to take one group down the middle corridor that snakes around the center of the map, while the other group takes the eastern route to block off potential thieves and remove some pressure off our middle group. That is usually fine, but tends to spread your forces quite thin, and with a healthy amount of siege tomes dotted around the map, it could prove deadly. So I start off by having our eastern group move slowly into the stairwell, promoting Wendy in the process, while our western group runs up the middle just far enough to pull a mage with a red gem, which we promptly steal and eliminate. I then leave boars in range of the purge tome to slowly burn out the tome. During this, another potentially recruitable unit starts marching towards us. Hugh can be recruited by having Roy talk to him and taking his contract for 10,000 gold. We of course don't have this, and even though you can haggle with him as low as 5,000 gold, it reduces his stats by 1 across the board every time you do so. In either case, we don't have the money, so we do the one responsible thing and steal his member card and elixir before sending his resume to the afterlife. Sorry Hugh, if we had the extra money from Chapter 11, I probably would have given you a chance, as you also epitomize a meh unit. Rest in peace, buddy. Around this time, I check my turn counter and notice I'm right on time to deal with the thief that spawns on the northern stairs at turn 10. But he's nowhere to be found. Thing is, I knew that Calf being dead messes with some thief spawns throughout the game, but after confirming on several different forums and searches, I figured this chapter would be an exception. Apparently not. The murdering calf stocks just keep going up, and I am happy to benefit from the windfall. With the thief obliterated from existence, I now realize we have space to do some truly degenerate strategies. By disarming boars and leaving Ellen with him after the siege tomes have been disarmed, we can have boars hold the line against 20-ish reinforcements, while the rest of my unpromoted units hit their level cap by constantly pestering them with 2 range attacks, and then being rescued out. All we have to do is make sure to kill off any mages, as they would do considerable damage to boars. Another bonus to this strategy is that Douglas is also trapped with boars. Douglas is unique in that his recruitment cannot happen until after you complete the chapter. The only condition is that you do not kill him. Usually you have to play Ring Around the Rosie with him for the entire map, but by holding down this position, we can forget about his existence entirely, and I can finish cleaning up the last reinforcements and move our main army through the middle once again. Once everyone is together and we have removed some targets over the walls, we push into the western half of the map and have Astor steal all the treasures, including a hero's crest that we desperately needed. I do immediately take this hero's crest to promote Fur, but don't worry, there's more promotions to be had as we start closing in on the end of the map. With the east completely locked down, I move my army towards Narcian, albeit timidly since I wasn't sure if the Manichetes were aggressive or using defensive AI. But after getting Wendy in range and seeing it not move, we just steal its red gem and rush it with 2 ranged attacks and Fur's Wyrmslayer, leaving just Narcian and a few other fragmented forces. We then take Milady and Lilina to go ahead and recruit Zeus. I want it to be noted that Milady had no weapons and was there to recruit Zeus only, as he is required for Chapter 21X. I did do some rescue drops with her, but pretty much anyone could have done that instead. So we're still keeping with the rules, baby! I then proceed to have Astor steal Narcian's blue gem and Delphi shield. The Delphi shield makes bows do normal damage to flyers. What a wonderful effect for our run. Aren't you all excited? I sure am. It's the best item ever. That being said, it does sell for a good chunk of money at least. But I do make a tactical error in that I thought someone else could grab Astor from Wendy, which they couldn't, thus putting Wendy in range of Narcian to be doubled. Thankfully, with Weapon Triangle, she wasn't at any risk of dying, but I made extra sure by using Fur to dodge tank the Rune Sword instead. The sword itself heals like a Nosferatu tome, but with my whole army ganging up on Narcian, he quickly falls in short order. No need to break the weapon this time, we're actually getting strong, guys. I then send Geese, Dorothy, and Astor to clear the last Manakete who is trapped in the treasure room, and give Geese his final level up. And man, that speed stat hurts me on a metaphysical level. Whew. But hey, he at least promotes into a Berserker, which is probably one of the best classes in the game. We then take this opportunity to vacuum up the last few treasures, and use the secret shop at the top left to get all the promotion items I need for the rest of the game, barring a Knight's Crest for Barth. I sold the one that we had already to get a bonus Angelic Robe for Wendy, since 44 HP on a frontliner is iffy at best for this point in the game. But we are able to get Sophia, Geese, and Wolt promoted, with a bonus Hero Crest to promote Gonzalez next chapter. With that, we finally finish the map, recruit Douglas, and enter into Chapter 16X.